Now, whenever you see any object drawn this way, are you getting it, everybody? So you can see circle, a larger circle, and some other series of circles in between. So now the dimension one of it from the external to the internal, with signifying the diameter of that circle. And here there is a sign that shows diameter. That's a sign you are seeing in front of that object. Anytime you see this sign here, it means diameter. Can you see? It means diameter. It shows a circle that is a stroke, like a diagonal around a part of the circle. So it means the diameter. So the diameter of this circle is 30, which means the radius is 15. The diameter of this circle is 90, which means the radius is 45. So, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 of these circles. One in the bigger one, the biggest one, another one in the center, another one, and like that. So how do we achieve this? I want you to watch my screen, how I'm going to achieve that very fast, and it's a very, very fast one. No, nothing to waste your time on. All right, so can you see my screen now? I'm sharing a new screen, right? Okay. Okay. All right, so you can see my screen now. So what am I going to do? The first thing you're going to do, you have to prepare your unit, just like I've told you that you should always check your unit. And here, my unit signifies that I have what? I have a decimal. Let me put my precision to 2 decimal places, millimeters, okay. Then I can start drawing. The first thing you pick is, you go to your home tab, you pick circle, or you type C for circle. I've told you, you can use your shortcut, and the biggest circle is diameter 90. So if you want to specify diameter, you type D and 90. If you want to specify radius, no need of typing R, just type 45, still the same. So that's it. I have my zoom. I'm going to zoom this object so that it can become wider. So once you zoom it and it's entering your screen, you can use your pan. You can use your pan tool to drag it. So I have my zoom and I'm zooming this object. With my pan, I can drag it in. So the next thing you are going to do, you can employ your Excel. Horizontal. You see, I've talked about the Excel meaning construction line. So I want to draw another circle in
You are no longer audible. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Okay. The next thing now is
better.
Yeah. The next thing is that we're going to draw 6 other circles around this middle one. How do we achieve that? We are going to use array. Don't forget, the last time we make use of the rectangular array, but this time around we are going to make use of the polar array. That's the last one in the option there. Under array, if you click the arrow drop down under array, you see polar array. So I'll click the polar array. The first thing is select the object you want to array. I want to array this object. Then I press enter. Then it said that I should select the axis, which is the center. Then the next thing is how many. The next thing is I'm going to type in the number of items I need, or the fill angle. If you look at the command prompt below my screen, let me show you my command prompt. The command prompt say that there is associative, base points, items, angle between, fill angle, rows, levels, rotate, item, exit. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to select the items. So I need, for the item, I need 6. So I'll first of all click the items. Anyone you need here is either you click it or you type it. If I type items, meaning the number, the quantities. So I will type item. How many items do I need? I need 6. And he said, what else do you need? I don't think I need anything. I've specified the center point and the rest. So just like the rectangular array that has the rectangular array that always come up with this kind of pop-up. Just look at the head and my screen. The pop-up here. If you remember very well, we did something like this. So it's telling me that the items I need is 6. The angle between them is 60 degrees since I want to fill up 360 round, because I have 6 circles that I want to fill up a rotation, a round axis from the center here. So definitely it's going to be 6 of them and 60 degree in between them. And the row is 1. It's just one of it. So if you have your time very well, you can practice your hand by typing 7, 8, 9, 10. Just mix yourself around this. So that is how you're going to do that. So once I'm done, I just say close array. Close array. Now, I close array, nothing was done. The reason is that if you close your array without pressing something under that command prompt, your array will not draw. So I want to go back so that you can see the step again. Polar array, select the object, press enter. Now, the axis of rotation is this. Then the next thing is items, 6, enter. Any other thing, I've filled it. I've filled every other thing. So now I'm having issue because the issue here is there are some instruction you have to see my mouse. Now this is the object we want to accomplish. I will use my construction line like this and like this. Then I will offset the construction line by 30 and offset by another 35 and another 20. Another 20. So I will now be able to trim the construction line and use other lines to join wherever I need to do, and I'll be able to achieve this. So I'm going to start with the first one, new screen share. So this time around, I'm going to continue that. All right. So we come here. The first thing is Excel construction line. The Excel, your auto mode is on. So I start 1, 2. So press enter, pick my pan. Now, this start the basis. Can you see? This is assumed to be the basis. So I'm going to offset by, first is it 30 or 35? Let's see what we have there. New screen, new screen share, so we can confirm. Hope you can see my new screen now. Yes, good. The new construction line is showing that since this is where I'm starting now, the origin. So I should offset by 30 and another 35, another 20, 20. So that's what we are going to do now. So I'm going to do that in a jiffy, and I hope from your screen now, that's what you're going to have from me. All right. So if you are with me, I'm just as ready as you. All right. Offset. Don't forget your offset, you can pick it there. Offset by what? 30. Then I'm going to offset that construction line by 30. Then you are offsetting the next one by what? 35.
35.
Good. Then you are offsetting the next one by what? 20.
20.
Then you offset this other one again by
Another
20.
20.
Good. Now, but it says that the horizontal hone now, this one, the next one, this one, you should offset it by 30 and 35. Up, 30. Then again, we are going to do that 35 again. See, your work is halfway done. You can do this. So let's go back to the drawing. From the drawing, what do we have here? We have completed almost this drawing without starting. Are you getting it? You have what? You have already completed this drawing without starting. See what I'm going to do. See what I'm going to do with the drawing now. I'm going to start the circle and draw this circle exactly at where this 30 own intersects with the other 30. And the radius of that one will be 20 or the diameter 40. Then I will come from the end here where this last one and the other one intercepts. See, this is where they intersect. So I will draw another circle there. But that one is going to be radius of 5. You understand? Because the diameter is 10. Are you getting it? So let's go
Yes.
back so that you can follow me. All right, that's what I mean. Circle, C for circle. And this is the intersection I'm talking about. Because this is where everything starts. We first of all offset 30, 35, 20, 20. So this, you draw, the radius is going to be 20 because the diameter is 40. Then come here, this other one, the diameter is 10, the radius is going to be 5. And we are done. We are almost done. So what am I going to do next is that there is a place here. We are going to draw an arc. We are going to draw an arc. All right, let's see what that thing is asking us to do in a jiffy. So it's asking us that go up like this at where 30 is. Make sure you come here where the 65 is and place your your arc and draw your arc. You can use a circle to draw it and trim later. You understand? You understand what I'm saying here? So I'm going to use circle this period so that I can use the circle to draw it because I don't have this line already drawn because I don't know the length. It's something you are going to solve with a puzzle. So I'm going to draw, that radius is going to be 40. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to work on now. All right, so are we all there?
Yes, yes, I'm with you.
All right, so now we all go in to have something here now. So let me go back to the drawing we were having before. Now this time around we just have to dabble with something there. And what is that? We pick our circle. Once I pick my circle, I'm going to draw the radius is going to be 40 this time around. Now, since the radius is 40, it means we are going to start some few trimming. Trim off this place is not needed. Trim off this place is not needed. This trim off this place is not needed. Trim off this place is not needed. So that we can limit ourselves to what is needed. Then trim off some places that are not needed. This place is not needed. Sorry. Trim, right click the space. This place is not needed. This place is not needed at all. This place is not needed. You can see how I'm decorating and removing those things that are not needed now, right?
Yes.
Good. So that you can see it's just a mixture of solving puzzle. It's just as if you are solving a puzzle. So now, what's the next thing for us is that the next thing for us here, let me extend it so that it will not confuse you. The next thing for us here is to complete this other upper chamber. The upper part here. The upper part here. You can see this upper part. This upper part says that come to where you have 35. Come to where you have 35. Draw 25 line towards your right. Then you now go up by 5. So that's what I'm going to do now. Is that okay?
Yes, yes.
So come to new, come to our object. I think we've already deleted this part. It's supposed not to be deleted. I need to press Ctrl Z. Yeah, so that I can have that hack still there. So I'm going to pick my line. It said that once we come here, we should come like this 25.
Yes.
Even without that, I can still erase so that I can see my line. Pick my line, come here, draw like this 25, enter, punch, go up by 5, then just go straight. Just go straight. So now I want to zoom that upper part so that you can see how I'm going to trim that place. So trim, press an empty space so that that thing will change. Click, click. I think I'm done. Can zoom backward, can zoom in. Yeah, sorry, let's zoom out. So this is the essentially what we want to achieve. And whatever you don't need is either you erase or you zoom. Whatever you don't need is either you do what? You erase or you trim. Sorry, you need that place. You just make sure you cross-check with the drawing. So I think this is all we have. I think that is all that is there into answer for. So we have completed it. The only thing now is for us to dimension. And how do we dimension? You come to annotation, and the last time you see that we did something on dimension. So you can see. Can you see? Is it exact or
Yes.
not?
Yeah, it's
That's exact,
exact.
right? So I dimension this place to this place. Sorry. Can you see it?
Yes.
Everybody here. So I'm going to do everything. I think we need the middle line. Understand? We need the midpoint line because that's where we're able to get some where's the dimension? Good. 35 is correct. Good. I hope someone is following me.
Yes.
So if you want to dimension for circle, there is a place under still that linear. Just click the arrow. You will see. Do you want to dimension using radius or diameter? The bigger one was dimension using diameter. 40. If you want to dimension using radius, select, and this. So I'm going to dimension using radius. You can see. Good. If you want to go back to the linear, click linear and click here and click the other part. And that is how to achieve that. Any question? Any question? Let's make it fast. If you have any question, just drop the question, please.
For the dimension, I would like to ask, is it not possible for you to just highlight the entire figure, the entire shape, and then go click on dimension, and then you just dimension everything?
No,
Then when any,
it can't do it that way. Yeah, you have to
mm,
dimension it this way accurately. That's the
okay, okay.
easiest way to do it. Any other question? Eric, I hope you have seen it. That's how to
Yeah.
accomplish that. All right. So if you have any question, you can take your time to ask later. All right. Let's see another thing from, you can see we make use of dimension, we make use of circle. So um, let's see the next thing there. Um, I, I will not draw this again because I've achieved I've been able to tell you how to draw this a little bit. But for the sake of doubt, for the sake of doubt, I'm going to help you out once. And this is the one I'm referring to. Hello?
Which one? Okay, okay, okay.
And this is the one I'm referring to. We have 100, 100, making it, that's a rectangle or square rather. You dimension this, you put a circle that sits inside the square, then there is a smaller circle here. But you can't know the smaller circle until, because the smaller circle was not dimensioned. You
Just
Yes, yes, yes.
okay, that.
Okay.
I was connected. Thank you.
Yeah. So sorry for that. So to draw with
Welcome back.
rectangle, yeah, to draw with rectangle. See, I'm not picking line now. To draw with rectangle, select rectangle or you type rectangle, press enter. That's the first instruction. Then
Mm.
select first corner. Don't select first corner. Right click your mouse. Mouse right click, select first corner. Just click anywhere. If it asks you select first corner, this is what I mean. Pick your rectangle or you type rectangle, punch enter. Select first corner, select, it will do as if it want to draw rectangle, but it doesn't know the dimension of your rectangle. From the shape we were doing before, the rectangle is, the square is 100 by 100. Square is classified as a rectangle with equal sides. So don't get confused. You cannot find square in the tools in AutoCAD. You will only find rectangle and polygons. So if you pick rectangle, all you are doing is specify dimension. Right click your hand after the first thing. You come to dimensions. On that area, click. What's the first length? The first length is 100. Punch enter. The second length, 100, and that's all. It will draw it. Then you click it so that it can pin it. That's how to draw rectangle of any side. In case you see it in the other drawing, so you're going to see shapes that are rectangular shapes in that assignment. If you really go, you can use it to draw this upper one, which you have words, which you have 75 by 50. So is a rectangle, which means you're going
Yeah.
to select rectangle. You select a space first. Then you drag your hand as if you want to draw. Then you right click. Then you go and pick what? You go and pick dimensions. So you select, you type the first and type the second. Then you click again so that it can pin it into your screen. If you don't do that, you're going to have issues. Some other places that involves a rectangle. You can see, these are rectangles all scattered around. So you should use what God has given you, which is your senses. So when you are drawing, so that you don't waste your time, so that you can complete tasks at a fingertip. So what is the next thing? The next thing we have here, from the sharing of my screen, of that object we are trying to achieve is it has additional information, which means diagonals from each edge to the other edge, which is going to be very simple. You don't need length and whatever to do that diagonal. Just pick what line, draw from this angle to the other angle, and that's all. Enter. Do the same for this other angle to the other angle. That should be very easy, even for a primary 2 child. So the next thing is that there seems to be some circles that were drawn, but that circle, they later trim it. See, they drew that circle, and they later did what? Trim them. That is what you are seeing here, and that is the clue of this drawing. See, is a complete circle or arc. They now did what? I want you to repeat.
They
They now did
trimmed.
what? They
They
trimmed
trimmed it.
4 of them. Now, they did not tell you the diameter of those circles or the radius. How am I going to know? I'm going to segment the remaining arc into 1, 2. And if I'm able to draw that, I can just pin the circle to inch into those 4 corner points. So, which means I already have the information I need, and I'll come here, share. So, what am I going to do? Erase. Let me erase that one because I only show you that. So, I'll come to my line. Then you hold your shift and right click. You say that, can you give me the midpoint of that rectangle? It will come. Then you hold shift and right click. You say, come to perpendicular. Punch enter. I'm going to do the same thing. Pick my line. Locate the midpoint. Hold your shift and right click. Midpoint of this line. Then hold your shift and right click. I need what? Perpendicular. And I punch enter. See now, we have almost done by selecting the circle. See what I'm going to do. Select circle and drop here. Select circle, make this as the center and stop here. Select circle, make the edge the center and make the midpoint the ending. Select circle, make the end center and make the edge. Then what am I going to do to kill this thing? Right click, trim, and trim off, trim off, trim off, trim off. We are not done yet because the shape is not complete. If you do this and you submit it to me, I'm going to give you 0. You know why? Since you know the idea before, then why didn't you complete what you have started? There is a circle in between. And how are we going to get the circle? The circle is touching the tangent of this, tangent of this, tangent of this, tangent. Are you getting it? So how am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? So I'll come here because they did not give me the radius of the circle. And even if you measure, you cannot get accurately the radius of the circle. So there are ways to draw circle like that. See, if I click the draw down of circle, there is circle with radius, which is the one we always use. Circle with diameter. That is, you click circle, you specify diameter D. But you have not been taught how to use circle with 2 points, 3 points, tan radius, tan. So I'm going to pick tan. Where is the tangent? This is tangent. 1, tan. And that's all. And
remaining one circle. Remaining with the big circle.
You said?
Remaining one big circle.
Okay, where is that? Let me see.
The circle touching the circumference of the rectangle.
Okay, yeah. So I think it remains that. But to do that one is going to be
very easy. Yes.
Just because you already have tan, other ways to draw circle. You understand? So what am I going to do? Even by specifying diameter, you know, 100. The line that runs from here to here is diameter 100. So there are plenty of ways I can solve that. If me, I don't want to use your method, I can still use that tan. I'll come here, tan. See, it should be tangent here, 1, tangent here, 2, tan. Sorry, that won't work here. I can do it this way. Or we can just pick your circle with radius straight. Just click. What is the radius? It's going to be 50, Abby?
50, yes.
So don't go and do a FICO. I think with this, we are done. So any question? You can see. Very simple task, very simple. It's just redo. You are solving. So the next thing is just for you to dimension. I'm going to dimension this, and this. I'm dimensioning, and I'm dimensioning that. Other side, this
time is almost up.
This. All right, my time is up. So thank you very much. If you have any question, you just help me to drop it down. I think I've fulfilled today's class, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
We are waiting the video.